A very good morning. Is it audible to everyone? Good morning to all. A very good morning to all, one and all present here. So we will going to throw some light on the topic online safety and security. So within few minutes we'll try to start. So just wait for few minutes. So we'll start now. You all know that this lockdown has forced us to take the online classes. We should know the task related to it. That's why we are here. And before going to talk about what is online safety and security, and we'll throw some light on the topic digital access, digital literacy, digital communication, digital commerce, digital ethics, which is need of our, and digital health and wellness, digital rights, and digital security and digital law. Because without knowing this, you cannot further to proceed what you mean by security and safety, which you need to be taken care of the thing. So it is very easy we all to accept the condition for to loading any apps or software that understand what cost you are giving permission. Okay, so you need to be very careful. You all know that I told you certain things which we are going to throw the light. So here are few things you should remember in digital ethics. One is you make sure your mic audio output is mute during your section to facilitate noise-free environment. This is one of the digital ethics we need to learn nowadays. As you all know that almost everyone using technology nowadays. And please switch off your camera video to avoid network and hardware issues, and make use of chat box to raise any questions during this section unless you are able to speak. Question to be asked at the end of this section, so that we give answer one by one. First of all, we'll throw some light on the topic digital access. As I already told you, the technology open new collaboration with the students nowadays. Whether it's business or personal life, technology improved the communication. With these apps like WhatsApp and Skype, Instagram, etc., they all give the communication apps which easily improve the communication for the business level or the school level. These apps also do well when trying to stay connected to the family member that live far away. Is it audible to everyone? Is it audible? Okay. So, is it audible? Say yes so that we can continue. Audible to everyone? Okay. Shall I continue? Okay. Okay. So, first of all, you should know about this digital assess first. Why we need to assess the thing. As the purpose I told you, mostly communication nowadays is very important for the teaching also. So, something you have to do in this digital world, how to use this positive usage of, because digital wellness and digital health is also very important before you are seeing the safety and security. So positive usage of internet, apps and phone list, our positive thing can do social media or apps that you can commonly use and share it with your children. And this include connecting, sharing, maintaining relationship, etc. So use this technology for learning. Sit together and use technology to learn something new. Teach this to kids. It can be the history of your city too, famous places around you are learning about the plants, animal, anything. It may be sit together and explore the world virtually. So this is a time to do all this thing using this technology. But when you are scheduling any activity, whether you are planning a routine activity or anything, you should keep it certain digital ethic, which I already told you. Apart from this, you need to be plan your day and set the priority and prepare the schedule for self and family also, and involve all the family member to continue this daily routine, not only in a digital, in a daily life as well as a digital life. And you can talk to them. It's a digital literacy, you have to talk to them. As I initially told you, I'm repeating, you have to know about little about digital access, digital literacy, digital communication, digital commerce, digital ethic, digital health and wellness, digital rights and security, digital laws. So you have to communicate with your family. How long do you spend on your devices? How does it feel when we use this tech for long hours? If you are using long time, how do you feel? And what can we do help to avoid this overuse of technology? How can you parental control help? Here comes, you all using the Play Store. If you use the Play Store, go to the setting and find out there is a parental control where you can give the restriction. Because one of the incident takes place in Punjab, you all know that the students, the parents given to access the mobile phone to the students. The parents thought that students doing the online classes, but that students spend it in digital games, and he spent 16 lakhs. So within the lifelong saving can be wasted within 1 hour. That means the parents, teachers, as well as to teach the students what you mean by digital literacy and what is mean by digital communication. So how long you are spending on the devices, how does you feel when you use this tech, how can we help to overcome overuse of the thing, that you can find out. When you go to the mobile setting, there is another apps, I told you, one is parental control, where you can put the setting, and even in the setting there is a age limits are also given, you can select that one. Another one is you can track your thing, how much time you are spending on a platform, and in whether it is in a social media in the form of Facebook or WhatsApp or Instagram or Skype, whatever it is, you can get it from this. That is come to under digital health and wellness, and which you need to be taken care of the thing. And you can even list out, tell your students, as a parents, as a teacher also, list out any 3 habits that parents and teacher must enable the good role model to your children. And you can also have discussion with your students how they can be role model for themselves in a digital world. So this is something you should know about what is a digital access, digital literacy, digital communication, etc., etc. You should be taken care of this. Not now we will come to the point, online safety and precautions. Technology, it is need of hour. We cannot omit. So the safety and security in our hands. How we are using it. It can be used to research school report, communicating with our teacher, and it play with the interactive games. Being online access also comes with a risk, like inappropriate content, cyberbullying, online predator, lot of other things which you can face the thing. As I already told you, first and foremost, the parents and teachers to be guide the students, not only students, to anyone. First, that go to move to the setting where you can do parental control. There is a lot of restrictions are given. You can go through as far as the age limit. You can restrict from there only. Apart from this, you can monitor. You can monitor your track, as I already told you, how much time they are spending for each day. If you are given mobile to your students, as a parents, as a teacher, you can also monitor how much time they are spending in each platform. You know your platform divide into different category. In order to track this, you must know about certain apps are available. The thing, one is offline, digital disconnection. It is a digital disconnection. You can put them onto your mobile. It can easily access. And moment scaring time tracker. In screen time tracker will track you how much time you spend, like whether you spend in 1 hour or whether you spend in half an hour or 37 minutes. Everything will be displayed the thing. App detox app. There is a apps that will be detox your thing, digital content present, or I can say it is block after certain time limit. If I am spending more than 6 hours, automatically it will be going to block. So you can use such kind of apps to know about the thing. And flip state focus. It remove distractions. Sometimes we are doing certain works and peep up the certain things in between comes. So you will flip stay focus, remove the restriction, and screen time restriction yourself and parental control. These are the few apps you should know about, and it can be used in our mobile apps itself, and you can restrict the students as well as you can restrict your content also. Now come to the cyber security. What do you mean by cyber security? We are now going to focus on only the cyber security, cyber safety and rights, and few laws also I will explain to you. The cyber security refer to set of technique used to protect the integrity of the network, program, data from the attack, damage, unauthorized access. The use of cyber security can help to prevent the cyber attack, data breaches, identify the threat, and it can aid the risk management. So, well, there are 3 main you can to be try to control. One is unauthorized access. So unauthorized access, how they are accessing your computer, like when you are using in a public places, be careful about whether you are using password and all. It can be accessed any other mode. Unattended, you are left your laptop or mobile or something which is not screen safe, which is not protected with the password. So they can be accessed by anyone. So unauthorized accesses. There is an incident nowadays is keep on increasing day by day due to this lockdown period, and we are accessing more on online. And so this unauthorized access is one of the way to we can try to control. Unauthorized deletion, sometimes what will happen, this is also another way to be your data can be collected. And unauthorized modification, like as I told, I agree, I accept. If you, it is easy to accept terms and condition of any apps you want to download. If you want to download anything, there is a condition is whether I agree or I accept. There you have to be very easy to accept the terms and condition of any apps and software, but before understand what cost that we are giving permission. So immediately, yes, parental apps are, I will be at the end, I will give the answer for you. So anything happen like this, if you are agree assess anything, that means you need to be taken care of your safety. That is very important. So I am repeating once again: unauthorized access, unauthorized deletion, unauthorized your modification in your setting, and that need to be controlled first of all. That is the first and foremost cyber security you need to be controlled. Now, how this cyber security implemented? Because most of the people doesn't know about when to be report the thing. You should report within 3 days to, or you can take within 74 hours you to be reported. There are numerous procedure for this actually implementing cyber security, but there are 3 main steps again where actually fixing cyber security related issues. So the first step to recognize the problem. First you need to recognize the problem that it is causing the security issue, where it comes. For example, we have to recognize whether there is a any tentacle of service attack or a man in the middle attack. You should know about that first. And the next step to evaluate, analyze the problem. First you have to identify the problem, where it comes, recognize the problem, and then it comes to next step to evolve, analyze the problem. And as I told, it is you should report within 3 days. I will show you later as in cyber security laws and all. And we are discussing about cyber security, and I will give some tips also to you later. We have to make sure we isolate all the data information that may be compromises in the attack. We should analyze whether you are working at home, whether you are working at an office or any industrial anything. You should be fabricated, should analyze and evaluate the problem. This is third step. Finally, after evaluating, analyzing the problem, the last step is to develop the actual, solve the problem, bring back the organization to the original level. So 3 thread where you have to be taken care of, and 3 cyber security implementation, that is very must. Now step to trace this cyber attack. It may be identify first and then analyze, evaluate, I told you, and then treat, solve the problem. Now what exactly this cyber security, because sometimes we don't differentiate the criminals which is happened by digital or in our day-to-day life. So focus of your computer online application, any undesired behavior which is happen in online shopping or online banking or your calls or in a SMS. It may be any mode. It may be any mode is a key locker type. It may be SMS bluffing type. It may be call swapping type. It may be ransomware type. It may be cyber stalking. It may be picture proofing. It may be profile hijacking. It may be online gaming. It may be deep faking. It may be camera hijacking. It may be social trolling, etc., etc., etc. There are different mode you can get. Now, what are the major things where you can be very, very careful about the thing? First, you know about the social networking. There are major 4 type of social networking. One is social where you are using WhatsApp, Instagram, under this category called Facebook, all socializing apps which you are using. Another one is career and business opportunity point of view, like a LinkedIn, and this comes under career and business opportunity. Sometimes online matchmaking, like we are a Bharatiyal matrimonial site, Tamil matrimonial site, like that. A lot of online matchmaking site. These are the type of social networking. And last but not least, online shopping site, where involve the banks, other thing and all. So you should first know about the background where and all attack will comes. So one is socializing apps and career business opportunity, online matchmaking, online shopping sites. Okay. So these are the few things, and you know very well how your Google tracks you everywhere. Through maps they are tracking you, through photo they are tracking you, through search you are tracking you, through shopping they are tracking you, the news they are tracking you, the YouTube you are hanging through that they are tracking you, and Hangout they are tracking you, calendar you are using, which is through that also you are they all tracked you. And through email they can track you, through ads you can track you. I'll give the simple example to understand this better. When you are start to searching, I give one example. Start to searching a particular product, let it be you are using for the house to be searching. When you are searching a house, it automatically analyze and then they evaluate and then send the photography related to that topic more. So there only you come to know that whether your Google is tracking you or not, whether it is Google or any other apps, they easily track you. So maybe in the map, photos, search, shopping, news or YouTube, Hangout, calendar, email, ads, in any way they can track you. So it is important to be aware about the safety measure to be followed to ensure cyber safety while working from the home or during stay at home period, and that is very important, which is need of our now. So this may help you to differentiate myth from the fact about COVID-19, it may be, or maintaining social distancing or a digital distancing. You can say another word, maintaining digital distancing to protect themselves from the online fraud, or it may be aware of cyber frauds, online scam taking place in a current scenario, or it may be protect the system and personal data while working from the home and be stress free and healthy. So this, it is very important know about the safety measure to be followed, ensure the cyber security thing. How to protect the Facebook account? One social site I will take it to now to explain how to protect to Facebook account for cloning. Hide your friends list from the public. One of the way we can to protect our Facebook account, hide your friends list from the public. Limit the photos you post online. The number of photos you are posting, especially for the small kids and all, where they are going, where we are moving, where you are outing, where you are on the outside your house, you are away from your house. So limit the photo you are post online. Check how your profile look to the public, how it going to be look to your public. Utilize the private setting in every apps. I am giving one apps here is a Facebook account. Similarly, there is every apps have a privacy and setting things are present there. So utilize the privacy setting in the best way. So there are a lot of options are given as far as age, as far as to whom to watch your views and all these things. So utilize the privacy setting in the best way. And ignore, delete the friends from the strangers. If you don't know about any person, you don't want to be with, especially in the dating apps and all, ignore, delete the friends request from the stranger, and that way to you protect the Facebook account. So as I already told you, this is one way to protect the thing. Now come to the certain prevention also you can take it to the thing. Keep your computer or endpoint to update with the latest to the Microsoft Windows. There is a update options are available in almost all the Windows you are using in your computer. So keep updating your computer. This is one of the way to prevent the thing, because prevention is better than cure. You all know that. So some of the prevention you can take it as a precaution measures. So one is keep your computer or any endpoint devices to be updated, and avoid clicking the link unsolicited mails and be the email attachment. If you feel any attachment which you feel that it is not unauthorized and it is not from your known person. If you have any phishing ideas, then don't avoid clicking that website or email attachment, especially from the banks, because any banks, they are sending attachment with the proper guidelines they will send. They never ask anyone, especially banks and all, they never ask any OTP numbers or anything from you. So use trusted sources such as government website to update and fact based on the information. This COVID-19 teaches a lot, because a lot of fake news, the vaccine is created, you can eat this, you can take that one, and that will be creating unnecessary disturbance to you. So always use trusted resources from government organization, updated even information about COVID-19, and do not reveal your personal financial information through email. This is another prevention you should always take. Never ever reveal your personal financial information like a password, user ID, other thing and all through email or through SMS or through any other mode which you can send, unless other it is safe for the thing. And verify the authenticity before making any donation also. Nowadays, you know that COVID-19, not only this COVID-19 is just one example, there are a lot of other events which has happened and there are a lot of things like to donate the money so and so in this account, that account, this account. So keep, avoid, use, do not reveal, verify. This word as a mantra to remember for your prevention of cyber safety and security. So one is updating your computer, latest updation, and avoid clicking the link which is unauthorized or any email. Use trusted resources and don't reveal your personal information through any email or social media, and verify the authenticity of the site or proof before making any donation. This is all prevention. Now come to tips for you to safety measures and security. Digital distancing. The mantra of a thing nowadays is social distancing. Similar way in our digital distancing. So maintain safe digital distance internet by posting less or no information about yourself, or verify whom you connect with. It is important to maintain social distancing, safeguard yourself from COVID-19 virus also as well as digital virus also. The only way to protect ourselves from this cyber threat to be aware and follow necessary safety security tips and guidelines. Few tips and guidelines I am giving one by one. Now first tip is digital distancing. So you should maintain the digital distancing over the internet by posting less or no information about it. Another tips, install antivirus, anti-malware, enable automatic update in your system. If you don't know about, talk to your system admin team if it is in an organization, or your in safety tools for your production of system, or from the fellow friends who know this instruction. I am repeating, install the antivirus and anti-malware, enable automatic updates of your systems. That is the most important tip to be taken care of the thing. Second important tips, do not use open unsecure Wi-Fi and take measure to secure your organization or home Wi-Fi. Nothing is free in the world. So when you are getting free Wi-Fi somewhere in the outside public places, we used to assess that thing. Don't use open and secure Wi-Fi. This is one of the way to be taken care of your security point of view. Next tip, take a regular backup of your data somewhere in the backup. Nowadays in the cloud storage you can use it, or devices where you can use to store your thing. So regular backup of your data or external storage, it is precautions always better than regretting time, because once you lost your mobile or once you lost your laptop or any other something has happened to your PC, you should be have the backup, the data, which is very most important, which is not possible to create within the short time. So you should be take up the regular backup and switch off your system which is not in use. Suppose the laptop is on, especially nowadays is the trends, youngsters, they mostly sit in the coffee shop and they will do work in the laptop computer, and if suddenly somebody call in between, or the order which they serve to get it the thing, they open the system and then move away. Within second also anything can be happen. And so switch off your system when it is not in use, and give out some, so that automatically certain time it will be going to switch it off. Okay, and never give up your OTP pin for any login for anyone, whether it is shopping, whether it is for your banking, whether it is for social thing. So OTP pins are very, very, very important, which you are not going to disclose to anyone. To know about cyber fraud more than ever before, you all know that it became essential people now to aware of this kind of online scam threat related to current situation, as they are increasing volume and day by day. So you need to be taken care of this thing. Scan external devices like a USB, CD drive before using to save care of your devices. Never leave your webcam connected or turned on while not in use, especially web camera. Never leave your webcam connected or turned on while not using. Need a strong password to protect your devices. It is not something which is easily 1 2 3 or 0 like that. You can don't select the thing. Something you have to select which is not related to your close relations, so that they can easily guess their birthday dates, easily guess their date of birth and all, easily access from the network. So use something strong password to protect your devices. That is one of the way to protect your devices. Even they got the device, but they are not able to trace out your data, not misuse your data for the further use. Look out for phishing emails and sites, which is nowadays is happening more. You can get lot of story. Even your SIM card, your ATM card can be cloned the thing. So you are sitting in one place, somebody in the other state, they are using your card. How it is happen when you are giving a card to anywhere, whether it is you are giving to a shop or whether you are giving in any platform. So we even in the petrol pump we were giving card and turning this way and all. Meantime, they will be going to be clone the things. So this kind of the thing, look for phishing and email and sites, and your card which you are using for banking, which need to be taken care of the thing. Okay, and don't share your password as a OTP is also, I told you, same way you don't need to share your password. It may sound silly, but who is this right mind share the password? Okay, so don't leave your web camera connected. There may be too many apps capable of turn on your camera, because I told you already, I agree, I assess as a thing. It means that you are giving access to everything to their hands. If you're not giving that accesses, they don't allow you to enter that apps, particular apps. So you need to be very, very careful about the thing when you are using so many apps and capable of turning on your camera anytime. So don't share more than necessary. Whatever information you need, that much information only you can share. And relationship have only two shadow in spectrum, so good or bad. So don't share much. Don't meet online person alone anywhere, because especially for ladies and girls, the safety measure given by this CBSE as well as other mode, they are telling don't meet any person alone, especially when you are meeting in the any social websiting, Facebook, other thing. Always let your friends and family know where you are and to whom you are meeting. So never ever meet the person or attend the thing. So whether you this and all, some more tips, update all operating system on your devices time to time. Secure your device with the antivirus thing, which I already told you. And now come to the nowadays the teachers are using the platform more, as you all know that. And when you are meeting the thing, in every meeting, whether it is you are using any platform, I am not going to mention particular platform, any platform you are using, any mode of you are using to teach, you should know about do's and do nots of that platform. So you take little bit time to learn that literacy of digital literacy, digital communication. So you should know about little bit about the thing, then you start. If you don't know, then don't go about, take the tips from your advisor or admin of your IT admin, so that you can use. So every meeting have do's and do nots that you have to take care of the thing. You should follow that certain thing, and avoid accessing unsecure the thing, which I already told you. Confirm whether the email received from the genuine resources. Be aware, there are a lot of the thing. Remember to empty spam folder also sometime. So it may be looks silly sometime, but you need to assess what kind of the emails are coming, which is come to under the spam folder. You know, spam folder, sometimes they ask a thing, your friends also check the spam folder also, they may be lying there. So it means there is something is there, so they may be going to put them into spam folder. So you need to check that spam folder also. So every spam folder you need to check the thing, and all this security and safety measure which you are taking care. I agree, accept, it is easy to accept terms and condition. Most important, all these things, cyber laws. So you should report this within 3 days to cyber security cell to safeguard certain things or get back certain things, to know about cyber laws. There are a lot of laws for different category as far as what kind of sending, whether it is any information through SMS. We have article 66A, and you have there are different mode, like a section 509 IPC, which talk about word and gesture act in act to be insult the woman, and 499 IPC sending default message through the email. Even unwanted message you are getting, you can report the thing, 499 IPC, and 500 IPC email abuses. So lot of cyber laws are now helping, coming out when cyber crimes are keep on increasing. They are also updating the informations. So you need to be know about this thing. So report within the 3 days or 72 hours, which is a need of hour, which is you should be known about the thing. Mostly ladies and girls, they don't report the thing. That's why the crime keep on increasing. If you are reporting the certain thing, it will be going to help you to secure your data, as well as you can get the information of the thing. And now you come to ABC of the information security. You should know about ABC of information security as a basic security. I already told you, always probably log out after using any public places. Any public places you are accessing email and all, which is not much nowadays, but still some of the people using outside the resources. In that case, always properly log out before you are coming out. You should know about what is the meaning of logging out, logging in, other thing. This is the basic skill you should know about the thing. And clear your cookies and deletes your histories and all. That precautions should be taken care of the thing. And be careful about what you click. So A, avoid, always avoid, and B for be careful with what you click. Whatever you are clicking, be careful about the thing. Now come to the parental control, which is a need of ours. So I am going to throw some light on the topic, parental control, and then I will continue the rest of the ABC of information security. So parental control have a different devices have a different settings. They have different thing. So when you go to, there are two kind of parental controlling. One through the Play apps, where you can go to the parental controlling. There is a settings are there. General guidelines are given there. You can go through each and everything. As far as the age limit of your child, you can control there easily by putting the restriction in certain mode. Even in a YouTube also, when you go there, there is a setting. Always they ask some pin to secure the thing. some pin to be secured the thing, and they confirm that pin. So easy remembering pins you should remember, so that you can put to control that thing. And you come to that confirming that pin, and there is a restriction age limit also given. That also you can taken care of the thing. That is the best way to put it to. You can give your mobile to your child to assess anything afterward. Your worries are going to be finished. So it is better always put that parental control inside. When you go to the setting, there is a parental control is there. All the instructions are given. If you go through each and everything, as far as your requirement, you can control. Okay. So that is a very important tip. Nowadays it is available in a Play Store also, it is available in your mobile setting also, it is available. Parental control, wellness, digital wellness and parental control. The name will be going to slightly changes from the device to devices, and then the instruction will be slightly changes from the devices to changes. So that you can taken care of the thing for the parental control, which is need of our. And please guide your children. So that is the most important precaution. Guide your children why need to be taken care of all these things. Why need to be safety and security. That all very important. For that you need to be to know about little bit, and then only you can teach your kids in a easy way. So ABC of security informations, which I already given most of the stick. Only the apps which you can safe access, you can use it. Restrict the privacy of your others. Lot of privacy settings are there, you can go and access the thing. And these are the few things, guidelines. And virtual learning is a need of our. It is okay, but you cannot replace by any classroom lesson. Virtual teaching is beneficial for those. The extent it can be beneficial if you know how to handle technology in a smart way. If you know how to handle the technology in a smart way, means you need to be digital literacy and digital communications a little bit. And if you know, it is not a rocket science to learn the thing. Only those IT people and those people who know the computer, they can know the thing. Nothing like that. It is not a rocket science. If you need little bit understanding, if you need to know about little digital access and digital literacy, because when you access something again and again, you come to know the certain technology. So teaching is the greatest access of optimism for any tools to be the thing. So with this note, I'm thrown some light on cyber safety and security. As I told you, you should know about little bit knowledge about digital access. What are the way you are accessing? You should know about little bit digital literacy. What are the digital literacy and digital communication? How to communicate with them? Digital commerce, like how to access your online sites for shopping, other thing. Digital ethics, digital health and wellness, which is also need of our nowadays. So restrict your time to spend on the digital, which I already told you. There is a track which you can track out to the thing. And most important, digital rights and digital security and digital laws. With this note, I will stop here, and thank you so much for the wonderful audience who are patiently listen. You can write your questions now. I can answer one by one. If you still have any questions, which you can put up in the box. I'll be waiting to give the answer to your questions. So it is a cybercrime is a global phenomena now. It is a problem created, has been dominating in a new cycle nowadays. It poses the threat to individual security also, as well as even bigger threat to your companies, other thing, banks, company, government and all. You all know about the things. So you should know about little bit all this safety ABC of your security, which is most important the thing. Any questions? So if it is have any question, please you can ask me so that I can give the answer. Thank you so much to all of you, and be safe, and be a cyber safe also. So be safe, be healthy, and be a cyber safe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of you.